Okay, as we continue with section 7.5, notice that this radical equation is a little different from the ones we've done before. The main difference is it's just got more than one letter. But the approach is going to be the same, okay? I'm asked to solve for the letter B. Now, one nice thing is, in the past problems we had to check our answer. Here, when there's more than one letter, which is sometimes called a formula, you don't actually have to worry about extraneous roots. You don't have to worry about numbers that don't work. So all you have to do is solve it. Now remember what we did in the past. To get rid of a square root, we raised both sides of the equation to the second power. If it was a cube root, we would have raised both sides to the third power, so you pay attention to the index. On the left-hand side, this becomes x squared. On the right-hand side, the square and the square root disappear because they're inverse operations, so I'm left with 2gb all over w. So what I've accomplished so far is the radical is gone. Now the next thing you need to remember, anytime in this class we've been solving an equation that has fractions in it, I've taught you to clear fractions. Find the LCD and multiply by it. Well, under the x squared we just see a 1, so that's not real helpful, but here's a w. So my LCD is a w. So I multiply through by the w. That's my least common denominator. On the left-hand side I have a wx squared. And on the right-hand side the w's cancel. And I'm left with 2gb. And my final step here, since I'm trying to solve for the letter capital B, my final step to get b alone, notice that it's being multiplied by both the 2 and the g. To undo multiplication, we're going to use division. And what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So I divide through by 2g. On the right-hand side, the 2g's cancel, leaving me with b. And on the left-hand side, I have wx squared all over 2g. And that is my answer. And on in the numerator, if you have x squared w instead of wx squared, that's obviously okay too, because multiplication is commutative, so no matter what order you put them in, it's the same answer. Okay.